What's going on, YouTube? This is Chithonian here, bringing you with a brand new video, and today we got a Mekk-Knight Palladion deck profile coming out of the OCG, and this is from the Princess Cup. Now, for those of you who do not know what the Princess Cup is in the OCG, it is a Konami initiative to allow young girls to play in official events without, I guess, the alleged harassment and potential, or at least the potential harassment that goes on throughout the stores. So that way they are more comfortable and they aren't pushed away from playing the game. We are going to be going over the first place deck profile, which is the Mekk-Knight Palladion, as I said, and it is the reason why I chose this is because it is actually kind of interesting to see this, and it also gives us our first look into what Palladions might actually turn out to be. So anyway, without any further ado, let's just jump right into this video. So the first things we got here is one Thunder King, one Gandarla, three Purple Nightfall, two Indigo, one Gamma Steel, one Humongous, one Red Moon, one Yellow Star, three Blue Sky, two Vast Palladion of the Vast Sky, one Palladion of the Celestial Bodies, two Palladion of the Sacred Tree, one Palladion of the Fiendish Illusion, two Ash Blossom, two Ghost Ogre, two Maxi, and one Glowpole. Now, do keep in mind that they do have Maxi at 3 in the OCG, so that's why you're seeing 2 here instead of just like none of them at all. However, the monster lineup is very strong. Purple Nightfall and Blue Sky are really good cards for all kaijus. They're just really good spot removal for anything. These two cards are really good. This one pops cards. I think it's a MST, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's an MST, and this one is the opposite. I think it destroys monsters instead, which is really, really good. We've already talked about the Palladion cards on this channel before, so I'm not going to go over all of them. I assume Fiendish Illusion, what they had on the website, was something else. Was named totally differently. So I assume that this is what they were referring to when they were talking about this card. So that's why it's on here. Kaijus, as I said, are obviously good spot removal cards, so let's move on to the spells. One Instant Fusion, one Harpy's Feather Duster, one to Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, one World Legacy Inheritor, which is Succession in the TCG, two Called by the Grave, two World Legacy's Memory, one Abade Palladion, one Kyoku, which is interesting, and one Reunite Palladion, the field spell. This is a very strong spell lineup because Instant Fusion is here to summon the Thousand Eyes Restrict. You have the Harpy's Feather Duster and Kaiju Slumber as really good removal. World Legacy Inheritor is just an absolutely insane card. I'm going to assume that this card is going to be played in a lot of decks from here on out once it starts making its way at least as a 1 of, maybe even a 2 of in certain decks. Called by the Grave is obviously good, and World Legacy Memories, we've already talked about this card over on the channel, and it just lets you special summon a Mekk-Knight monster from your hand or deck in defense position, but then it's returned to the hand during the end phase, which doesn't really matter because if you're summoning Purple Nightfall or if you're summoning Purple Nightfall, you can just banish it to search out a card, which is really good. So that's pretty good in that aspect. This one makes your Palladion monsters unaffected with cards effects, which is really good. Goku is kind of interesting, simply because I guess it's for like trap-heavy specific decks. The person that got first with this, actually the second place winner, was an Atlantean deck playing Light Aseka, which obviously isn't running anything, any spell and traps other than Light Aseka. So obviously it had to come down to the side deck, and this card it probably was really dead in game 1. But I mean, it's really cool. It's an interesting tech card, though I think it's a little bit outdated in this current game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think if this was like in the TCG, we would just immediately just blown this away. We wouldn't have really cared too much about it at all. So on the plus side, your opponent can't respond to the card. We can't use the card that they're targeting in a response to it. So I guess it's maybe the reason why they did it this way, because of that reason. This is just a really good field spell. It just makes all your Palladion monsters 500 attack, and then once per turn, when the Link monster, it can attack all things. So yeah, it's really good. On to the trap lineup. We have 3 Infinite Transients, which is Infinite Impertinence, I think, and 1 Running Mirror Force. Infinite Transients is insane. I don't really need to talk about Running Mirror Force. Everyone knows how good Running Mirror Force is. Onto the extra deck, we have 1000 Eyes Respect, 1 TG Wonder Edition, 1 Borlo Dragon, 1 Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, 1 Topologic Trispania, 1 Unicorn, 1 Archlord Paladonian, 1 Mekk-Knight Morningstar, 1 Phoenix, 1 Crystalline Needlefiber, 1 Regulix Paladonian, 1 Link Kariba, and 2 Magius Paladinian. The Link 2s are obviously really good because of... actually, this is Link 1. This is Link 2 on the card artwork over here, so I'm looking at the card artwork, not reading the actual card here. The Link 1, this Link 1 is actually really good. It's super good. Crystalline Needlefiber is obviously really good. Trispania is pretty good, and so is a Unicorn and Phoenix. These are going to be the 2 most run Tournament cards in the game, next to Goblin and Mermaid. But these 2 are going to be your premium ones. The other 2 are going to be your like combo extenders, ones that you're going to go into to make these cards. So do keep that in mind. Global is used for TG Wonder Edition because Wonder Edition is a tuner, and it is pretty good. Because when you can target a spell card on the field, destroy it, and then if this card is on the field, it is destroyed, you draw a card. You don't use the turbo synchro summoning effect at all because there's no synchros in this deck. But this card is easily used for on Crystalline Needlefiber because it is a very good card. It's the highest synchro tuner monster, I think. Highest attack synchro tuner monster in the game, unless I'm mistaken. Actually, no, there is a Power Tool Dragon kind of like one that is higher than this one, but you don't play it because I think it's too high. But the card is really good. The deck is really good. It got first, so obviously it's pretty strong. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Also, the deck list will be in the description down below if you want to just copy it and for yourself and without actually having to watch the video, but you would only know that if you had to watch this video. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Chase signing out.